Verbum Domini.
Nos sibi Christe.
The word Maleach in Hebrew is messenger. Malachi is my messenger. Therefore, my angel, for Angelen is to announce. This last of the prophets of the old order gives a stern warning. It applies to our time. Rather, he says, must we call the proud blessed, for indeed evildoers prosper, and even tempt God with impunity. He is quoting the attitude of the world. But then he goes on to point out that God keeps a record. In the Apocalypse, there is a reference to this record in the form of the Book of Life. And those whose names were not written or not found in the Book of Life found that they could not enter into life. And theirs becomes the punishment which these, referred to in Malachi, refuse to acknowledge. Pride. We are free. We can get away with it. Is this not familiar? Is this not the prevailing attitude in the media, in culture? We are free. It is linked with the other. This freedom extends to beyond time. We cancel the question. We obliterate the possibility. Logically, I do not believe, therefore it is not. It is the reversal of Descartes, cogito ergo sum. Cogito nunque non est. The fact of not believing cancels. And yet, though obvious is the flaw in this reasoning, it is the prevailing thought of intelligent men. We cancel the problem. We cannot. As it happens, scientific men have also noticed that it cannot be cancelled. In recent times, there have been scientific documentaries on neutral state television, such as the BBC, going into objective scientific evidence based on carefully controlled experiments with people in the operating theatre being in a state of brain death, indicating that the soul is not dependent on the brain for its continued existence. This is fairly new in science because it is objective fact indicating that the question of the beyond is not cancelled. Science is indicating the soul will go on and on and on. And so, all the devil can do in our time is to make sure that not even that is faced. All must blot out the very thought. Keep them occupied. Keep them busy. Keep them plugged in. All the time, all the time, all the time, until there is no more time. And then, for the first time, the soul, without the brain, sees all. Just before coming, after the public Mass I have on a Sunday, the Latin one, I had two cars who appeared out of nowhere, full of people, full of children actually. Lovely people, they'd come a long way for a blessing for the children. But one of the children was completely blind. Never ever seen a thing. Did not know what it was to see. They feel your face to see what you're like with their internal eyes. I took the little child, who was about 11, into the chapel and put her before Jesus and said how much Jesus loved her and that one day she would see him face to face. And then I took her hand and put it to touch Jesus in the tabernacle veil so that she might somehow have contact with him. And I told the family what happens when a blind person dies in an operation and is called back. For the first time ever, the person sees, because seeing is no longer passing through the eyes or the brain. The soul sees very clearly everything forever and ever and ever.